What's up, everyone? This is Bam Blackops for GameGuideCentral.com. We're playing some LA Noire. We're going to get the golden film reels. There are 50 golden film reels in this game. Right now, we're going to try to get the 12 that are in the Hollywood general area. This is a map of what Hollywood looks like, and now this is a map of all the different areas to find the golden film reels. You can find them in any order that you want. I'm numbering them 1 through 12 in a way that kind of makes sense in order to get it, not jumping all over the map, kind of going in a row. In a place that close by each one. First one here is go to the end of Hollywood Boulevard, the farthest as you can go pretty much, and there's a little track that loops around a water tower. You go to the far intersection, you can see this track, the trolley track crossing across, and then you'll see the water tower over here. Right underneath of this water tower is film number 1, The Big Sleep. And again, you can get these in any order you want, and they do not have numbers on them, so I'm calling it film 1 because it's the first one I'm getting, and I'm going to number them all the way through to 50 in order of when I get them, but you can get them in any order you want. So this one is where The Big Sleep is, right underneath of this water tower. And the next one, film 2, Nightmare Alley, is go to the intersection of Ivar, I'm not sure, Avenue and Franklin Avenue. And at that intersection, not exactly where I was looking there in the map, it's actually a little bit to the side. I was kind of running around and found out that the closest way to definitely go would be to go into Franklin Avenue and Ivar Avenue, the corner. And over here you'll see this little shopping center where these trees are all lined up. And then there's a billboard up here that has a potato chip guy, Captain Salty Potato Chips, which you'll see that billboard a lot. Underneath of that, there's a bunch of dumpsters, and then to the right over here, over top of this fence, is the second film, Nightmare Alley. And like I said before, you can get them in any order you want, 1 through 50. And rumored, I'm not entirely sure this is true, but I heard that many of these films are actually real movies from the time period, which would be really cool. But I'm not entirely sure. Probably should have checked that out before I did this video. Next one, film number 3, is on Schrader Boulevard. It's right in the middle of Schrader Boulevard, in between the other two, as you can see on that map. That's exactly where it is, where I just showed you on the map. So another thing you guys want to do is once you put it on the map, press and hold Y, don't tap Y. If you tap Y, you'll just drive to it, and it'll be a long distance. You'll smash into other stuff, because driving in this game isn't that spectacular. In my opinion, it's never been that great for Grand Theft Auto series and everything. Kind of feels loose and, I don't know, anyway. But once you go to that area, press and hold Y, and you'll have your partner drive, and it'll skip through the whole driving sequence, so you don't have to wait through the entire thing. And then you'll just pop up right wherever you want it to go, which is right here. And this spot here is right down this little road on the sidewalk right in front of this football field, and that is film number 3, Brute Force, which like I said, is right in front of the football field. Very easy to see on the floor, in between, right in the middle on Schrader Boulevard. There's a couple small roads that are unnamed on Schrader Boulevard. This is the only one that was a dead end. Every other one you can just drive right through it. Next one we're going to is go to Selma Avenue, just east of Las Palmas Avenue. Basically, this one is kind of right above the O in Hollywood, just right above it if you're like looking at the map. And it's right in this little place here, and try not to make any accidents. Right in this little place here, where you can walk right up to this spot like this. You can see this red bricked road here, pathway, and these houses here. The first house on the left, go up the stairway, and then turn around to the side, and you will see the 4th film, which is The Letter. And that's where this one is. All the houses here kind of look not from this time period or place. It kind of looks like a style that's more wooded or even European or something, or more like Northern European. Next one, film number 5, is at the intersection of Delongpre, I have no idea, and Kahunga. Crazy ones. Delongpre Avenue and Kahunga Boulevard. Right at the corner, there will be a gas station right in front of us, and basically it's right in between those 2 palm trees that we can see right here. So right at the back of this gas station, on the other side is where the actual gas station is and everything. And right behind it, there's a dumpster, and there's in between those 2 trees on the floor, right there in between the dumpster and the trash can and everything, will be the 5th film, which is Gilda. And we are on to the next one, which will be film number 6. And this one is going to be at Sunset Avenue. There's in between, it's in an unmarked place pretty much, right where that W is. Sunset Avenue, in between El Centro Avenue, and Argyle Avenue. Crazy name streets. I'm not going to be able to pronounce like any of these right. This one is right at like a movie theater. You can see here, I'm pausing for a second to look at the different movie titles. The ones showing on the top are the Big Sheep and Lady from Shanghai, so you'll be able to see this easily. And then on the side, there's like Gay Cowboys or something like that, which obviously has something to do with a reference to Brokeback Mountain, I'm guessing. I don't know. Anyway, here's where film number 6 is, which is where the sidewalk ends. It would be cool if these names, there's a bunch of the names of these films that kind of, they could easily have resembled like the area that you're finding in, like underneath a tree would be like the name of the movie or something, and then you find it like inside of a house, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. They could have like put them in better places, but whatever. In the Lonely Places, film number 7, go to the corner of Santa Monica Boulevard and El Centro Avenue. There's a little mini golf course, and it's right in the middle on the 8th tee, in the 8th hole, and I turned around here to see an accident that I caused, which is pretty funny. I actually got hit by a car just a little bit ago while I was playing, and I thought like my character died. He like screamed horrifically, and then he just got up, picked up his hat, and kept on walking. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then right here in the middle here, in this circular hole, which is the 8th hole, will be film number 7, In a Lonely Place. Very, very easy to find, kind of just sticking out there in the open. Definitely not a difficult one to find at all. Film number 8 is Sunset Boulevard, and this one you have to go to the far west end of Melrose Avenue, as far as you can go, about a half a block from the end of the road, pretty much. Very close to the end. There's a small courtyard in between the two buildings on the left and right. Excuse me. On the right side, you can see this giant wrench, so that's a little bit of like a landmark to know that you're right there. So in between these two buildings, there's a little courtyard here, and underneath this tree will be film number 8, Sunset Boulevard. Very easy to spot out, but it is an area where it's not easy to mark it out on the actual map. So just go to the far west end as far as you can go on Melrose Avenue, and you'll be able to find that one pretty easily. Film number 9 is The Woman in the Window. Go to the corner of Wilton Place and Lemon Grove. On the southern side, you will see a row of homes, and in the back, in between the second and third building, this one took me a while, in between the second and third building here, there will be a tree and a picnic table, and it's on top of the picnic table. So go to the corner of Wilton Place and Lemon Grove, and there's this little area with a little neighborhood with a bunch of little buildings, houses, and in between the second and third one is where you want to go, and behind those buildings you'll be able to see this one. It took me a little bit to find that one, actually. Film number 10 is The Spiral Staircase. Go to the corner of Santa Monica Avenue and Wilton Place. On the northeast side of the road, you will see a small park with a playground and a field and stuff like that. Underneath of the tree, and right by the little bird bath, you will see it just sitting there right on the ground. And this is film number 10, The Spiral Staircase. And this is what I was talking about, how they could have done a better job like placing them wherever they were. It'd be cool if the Spiral Staircase was actually by a spiral staircase somewhere. That would make sense. Instead, it's by a water feeder. I mean, a bird bath and a tree, whatever. Number 11, film number 11, Odd Man Out. You need to go to the southern end of St. Andrew's Place, near the corner of St. Andrew's Place and Sunset Boulevard. So the southern corner in between. There's an unnamed road that goes into like a small development of a bunch of houses, and this one took me a while too. I'm going to run around here, and it's behind these houses here. And I thought that it was, I read that it was behind a blue one, so I went behind this blue one here, but it turned out to be behind another blue one. So this is a little bit difficult to find the actual area because the road itself is unnamed. So it's not behind this blue one, and then I go to check behind that green one over here. But basically, it's near the corner of St. Andrew's Place and Sunset Boulevard, but you need to go to the southern area of it, and you'll be able to find this little road that's not marked or anything. And then behind this dark blue house, which is I think the third or fourth house, I think it's second actually, I mean second or third house, not sure, is film number 11, Odd Man Out. And that's where we will find this one. This one took me a while to find just because all the houses look very similar and everything. And that's always a little bit confusing when there's a bunch of buildings that look almost identical. But the colors is what should tip you off. Film number 12, The Night of the Hunter. Go to the northwest end of Fountain Avenue. Right here in this corner here. It's again at an unnamed road around it. But just go to the northwest end as far as you can go, and you'll be able to locate the Hillside Motel, which then you go back into this parking lot back here, and I'm looking around real quick, and then behind this little parking lot here is the swimming pool, and it turns out that it's on the ground back here in the corner of the swimming pool. You can see it now. Run up to it, of course. When you go near one, there's like a little tune that the game plays, and then there's also a vibration of your controller so you can pick it up. So sometimes if you can't even see it, that'll kind of tip you off that you're right next to it. So that's all 12 of them, and also I wanted to check if you could jump into the pool, but you can't, which is kind of boring. That's one thing about this game. There's a bunch of things that I wish I could do that I can't. GTA type stuff, just fun stuff and random stuff, but too bad. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, here is the list so far. We have 12 out of the 50, and we're going to work on getting all of them. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Bam Black Ops for GameGuideCentral.com. For more LA Noire, as well as many other games, please visit GameGuideCentral.com. We have a bunch of guides up there and many games yet to come. And all of the rest of the golden film reels are on the way. They'll be out very soon, so thank you very much.